loud this is. Hopefully it's not too loud. I'm going to move this over here. If it will actually move. I'm looking really blue. I'm guessing that's just my monitors being really blue. Load up some things. I'm going to muck around with audio. Just till we get shit right. Okay. An El Prompto stream. First and foremost, a very happy new year to everyone. I'm going to move my mic down a little bit. A very happy new year to you all. Happy 2023. I don't know. I've been sat here for the last hour or so, genuinely just thinking and contemplating about my life and where I'm at and where things are at with content and where I see myself moving forward, and what should I be doing. What I'm now at the point with content creation where it's starting to not be a burden, because it's not a burden because I don't force myself to do it. So like when I make a team builder, it's because I want to make a team builder. When I stream, it's because I want to stream. But I'd be lying if I said the motivation wasn't there. And I get sparks of motivation towards content creation all the time. I think it happened last year where I went for a solid month of streams and I was making shorts and I was bringing new stream ideas through. We started the Shiny Ray Ray hunt. We started doing hunts for on the 3DS with Alpha Sapphire. We were doing the Ruby Trash Lock. Like, I had all these different ideas and all these different things, and I still want to make content. Like, I was literally talking to Ruben the other day. I want to do a co-op series with Ruben. There's a talk of a 4-ways Dead Island stream, Dead Island Let's Play with, just because we saw it in the stream sale for like £3. And I was like, that would be absolute jokes to get me and 3 friends to play through one of my favourite games of all time. Like, genuinely, I thought that would be absolutely hilarious. Sup, Ian, my guy. Hope you're well. Happy New Year, my dude. Me and Dave started a series together years ago and never finished it. And now we live together. It just seems like now would be the best time to finish it, because we're only going to live together for another 7 months. And then I'm moving in with my girlfriend, and, you know... So it's still possible to do that, but it's going to be so much easier when we live together. And I don't know, I just find myself at a standpoint now where I thought there was something on my picture then, but it's not, it's one of the balloons. I pointed where, you know, and I understand that I grew this channel and a lot of the subscribers came through because of a niche. And I built that bridge and I've got to walk over it. And, you know, unless something is team builder related, 95% of my audience don't give a shit. Which, you know, is fair game. It is. Glad to hear you moving with your girlfriend's big step. Have you? Thank you, man. Yeah, I mean, I think that's been the plan since, I mean, we just hit our 1-year anniversary, and that's been the plan for like the past 4 months or so. She was sort of like, when does your tenancy end? I was like, oh, it's not till August next year. And she was like, well, we're going to be living together by then, surely. And I was like, yeah. I think if it was down to us, I'd be doing it a lot sooner. But because of my agreement and tenancy that I have to this current house, I have to be here until August unless I want to play rent for 2 houses, which is just, in this day and age, not financially capable. It's just not going to happen. It's just not. But it's just one of those things, isn't it? So that's going to be a good thing to happen this year, and it's something I'm really looking forward to. I'm looking at, hopefully at some point, starting a family. That's on my to-do list. You know, I started making content when I I think 10 years. It would be 10 years this year, I think. Maybe I think I've been doing this over 10 years now. I'm making content for over, at least a decade now. Like, I think I started making videos when I was 15, and I'm 25 now. No, I'm 26 in February, so you know, I'm not getting old. I'm still in my mid-20s. You know, I'm still a very capable young man, but there are certain aspects of my life that are starting to take shape. Which, you know, I wasn't saying 5 years ago. I wasn't at 20. I wasn't looking at settling down and all that sort of stuff, and now I am, because, you know, I've found the one person that I want to spend the rest of my life with, and family and all that crap. I'm going off topic. I should be talking about content. You know, I want to make YouTube content, but I'm now at the point where I'm only motivated to make content that I know I'm going to enjoy making. And that's not me saying that I don't enjoy making team builders and stuff. That's me saying that, for me, Pokemon has ran its course in the terms of me, it being the only stuff that I want to do. And I'd say this all the time. I think I've changed the relation new channel time. It's not new channel. It can't be new channel time. It can't. I tried that. I tried that when I was, 19? And I uploaded daily for 11 months. And I got nowhere. No, you know, it was no point. And then I came back to this channel, brought the team builders back, and suddenly everything went up again. And I feel like I'm just forever, as a content creator, I'm forever going to be stuck in this niche. I cannot picture myself now at the point where I can get out of this niche. Just... And I think I could have said that 3-4 years ago. But it's just when every other comment is, when's this team builder come out? When you're doing this video? When you're doing that? And it's like, what if I don't want to? What if I didn't want to make Scarlet and Violet team builders? What if I didn't want to? What if I didn't want to make a Fuecoco team builder or a Quaxley team builder or whatever? You know? Should I jump on the hype? Because there's a part of me that's sort of like, yeah, okay, it's going to get traction on the channel, but then I'm just digging further into the niche. If I'm jumping on that bandwagon of... I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't do them immediately. And why I didn't release them before Christmas and everything was like... And, you know, And because I would be just digging further into that niche. And... I don't know. I'm also at the point where, you know, my career... This year, I believe, is going to be the year where my career takes that next step. You know, I'm a qualified teacher now, but I'm not teaching. I'm a teaching assistant. I'm not doing what I'm trained to do. I'm overqualified for my job. And I definitely feel like this year will be the year that I find that teaching role and that position. And, you know, and when that happens, I barely have time to stream and make content now. And I'm probably working 15 hours less a week than I'd say I would be if I was teaching. I'd say I'd probably work 3 hours extra a day minimum if I was teaching. Because I'd certainly be in school an hour earlier, and I'd be leaving at... I leave the school at 3 o'clock. That's when I stop getting paid. If I'm an actual teacher, I'm not leaving till 5 o'clock minimum. Like, every day. You know? So, 15 hours extra a week I'm going to be spending doing my job when that time arises. And that may even start happening after this year. I applied to be a part of the after-school program at the school, which pays that I'd be working till 6 every day. So I would be picking up those extra 15 hours a week. Just not teaching, just doing after-school club, which is piece of piss. but you know, it's still that idea. And you know, I sort of said, what sort of content, you know, looking back at what Ellie said about new channel time, what if I wanted to adjust the content that I started putting on the channel just to stuff that I'm going to enjoy doing, you know, what did I enjoy doing the most when it comes to playing video games? Because of course that's the sort of content I'm always going to make, is going to be around video games, about Pokemon or whatever. And I haven't read what Ian said, it might relate quite well. I sort of understand that you have to find what you enjoy doing. One of the first bits of advice for content creation I got from a friend was make sure the content, like I used to love just making content or whatever the hell it was. And I'm probably should go back to that mindset of, I think the problem with my mindset when it comes to content creation is, you know, if I get up the channel and I just get it up, you know, realistically, I know not every video is going to do as well as the team builders, and even the most recent team builders have not done the levels of the past. You know, the Infernape team builder. What if I look at? Let me move this over here so I can still see you guys and what you're saying. Views. Hang on, let me go to content. Filter. Views. Value 100,000. Okay, so there we go. Like, I shouldn't be able to put in the number 100,000 and be able to go to multiple different pages. You know, I can. I genuinely can. Like, Sceptile, Omega Ruby, 110. Swampert, so all the Omega Ruby ones, over 100k. Greninja, 180. Swampert, not Swampert, Samurott, Black 2, White 2, 166. Emboar, so all the Black 2, White 2s, over 100,000. The original Black and Whites, over 100,000. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, two of them are over 200,000. So Meganium is obviously Meganium, so one port was 120. But Typhlosion's at nearly 300k. You know, it's actually my second most viewed video. My most viewed video is the Infernape one at 325,000. And obviously I'm not going to ever have the mindset of, that will forever be the most viewed video on my channel. 1,000,000%. But it's hard to get out of that mindset of, oh well, a video's flopped, because it's not reaching. But then if I'm counter-predicting, I'm answering my own questions by just sitting here doing this. Because if I compare these team builders to the most recent one, the most recent team builder, let me get rid of that, the Meganium one, has 1,057. Compared to the original, which has 120,000. Okay, it's only been released 2.5, 3 weeks. But even videos, even when I've tried to expand the Team Builder series in terms of Pokemon Team Builder, Gym Leaders and Elite Four members, I made the Roxanne one just to see what it would be like. And it's sort of a mono team builder, but it's also based around a gym leader. So I thought, screw it, we'll do Roxanne first. And I released the team builder alongside the rebuilder. And the rebuilder didn't even reach 300 views. For a channel with 13,000 subscribers, when 75% of them are turned on, I'm not going to do the absolute math in my head, but the percentage of the amount of subscribers that just flicked the video away, you know, I've tried to do things around the team builders and they don't anymore, you know? I'm also going to get rid of this video. More actions, delete. I understand, delete forever. Goodbye. Deleting videos. I've done that a lot on my channel as well. There are so many videos I've deleted over the years. A lot of it was, A lot of it was draft league stuff. The more you're creating content you like, the more enjoyable it is for the viewers. Do what you love, and everything else with this content creation, the community, the viewership, all the lot, I think will fall in place. Yes and no. I need to make it a hobby again, because it generally is something that I enjoy doing when I'm enjoying it. But I need to somehow find a way to take my own pressure off myself to provide the content that I set a standard for. If that makes any sort of fucking sense. Like, I want to do that Dead Island 4-way co-op, because I just think, for me personally, I think it would be hilarious to have the dynamic of, just the dynamic alone of Zach and Ruben trying to play a video game together would be fucking hilarious. You know, and then you've got me fully knowing the game and knowing what to do, and then you got someone like Jack who would probably sit there and be like, what the fuck is going on? Sit there very quietly, just killing the shit, killing everything. I don't know. Because still, like, one of my favourite series to date was the Borderlands 2 4-way co-op with me, Jack, Gray, and Matt. Because it was just, for me personally, like, the viewers probably didn't find it half as funny as I did. But because I was making content with my friends, I found it hilarious. Like, Matt made that series unbelievably funny by the amount of sheer stupidness that he put into it, because he had no idea what the hell he was doing. Yet me, Gray, and Jack were running around like, oh yeah, pick this up. Oh, we should farm this gun, or we should do that. Where Matt, I think, I don't think he ever put any of his skill points into any of, like, because he didn't know what he was doing. He never even used his skill points or knew what his ultimate was or whatever. Because we just told him to pick up this game and play it. You know, would I like to make Pokemon Let's Plays anymore? My most recent Let's Play, I started a Team Builder Let's Play for Fire and Leaf Green. I didn't finish it. I couldn't get through Gen 1 again. I couldn't. I got bored. And the series was... There was one episode, I spent the entire episode lost and didn't know where to go, because I forgot that you had to take on Team Rocket in the game corner. Literally a whole episode dedicated to me running around, not knowing where the fuck I'm going. Like, it was crap. It was crap. Sup, Max? How you doing? Morris, yeah, Morris. It's just... I still have some episodes of that series I never uploaded, because Matt's game corrupted, or his PS4 broke, so we couldn't continue it. You know, which is really crap, because I feel like we could all get it on our PCs very easily now. Sup, Big Fat, how you doing? I don't know. The one thing that always springs to mind in terms of my content creation, one thing that I've always been really good at, and one thing I've always loved, has been achievement hunting, and like trophy, well, I say, because I play PlayStation, was trophy hunting. I loved going for a platinum trophy in a video game. And I feel like I could be a really entertaining content creator trying to go for platinum trophies in games. But then again, I tried that before, and the idea behind it is that I would stream it, and then I would put it into one video of me getting the platinum for that game, as in getting loads of stream highlights and putting it into a video. I really like that. I love that concept of me streaming me going for the platinum trophy, and then me getting all these different clips and everything and editing it all together for one video for YouTube. Would that mean streaming on Twitch and then getting all the stuff from Twitch and moving over, or... Because the idea in my head is I wouldn't want to sit here and just record me playing a video game going for a platinum. I don't think I would enjoy that. I think I would enjoy it more if I streamed the game and then did like a post-com because I think I would enjoy that more, because it would let me, because I'll admit, when it comes to editing, the team builders are so simple. Like, so simple. The hardest part of the team builders is making the graphics, like actually the backgrounds. Editing the video, piss. Because I get everything up. I'll even bring it up on stream. But literally, I get everything up like that, and I just talk. And I click record, and I talk, and then I just clip it all together. You know, that's the thumbnail, but you know, I get rid of that. There you go, I talk over this. Next up, you guys, we've got Steelix. Here, a moveset of Iron Tail, Earthquake, Stone Edge, Crunch, blah, blah, blah. You get the idea. And then I just clip it all together. Like, it's so easy. Where I feel like if I was making trophy-related content and I was streaming it, it would be one of those cases where I'd be able to work and enjoy a little bit more when it comes to editing. Even though I'm crap at editing, so I'm, again, don't know how that would work. Have to go, mate. Happy New Year. It's best for you in every way. Much love, bro. Much love, my dude. Take care. Happy New Year's, bro. But yeah, so it's one of those. But then, obviously, my channel. Would I rebrand it? I've also just seen that the description in the Fraligator Team Builders doesn't have the H in. Hey guys, I'll fix that real quick. Because I've never rebranded. My original logo and YouTube header is the same one Mousy made for me 8 years ago. You know, I've never rebranded. I've never wanted to or seen the need to. You know. So but then can I wouldn't even know where to start with in terms of, okay, branding's fine. Like, I can change and remove all that sort of stuff. Basic info. I can change my channel name. I could change my channel name right now if I wanted to. So it's actually a lot easier than I thought. Which, no, fair enough. But I don't know. I sort of wanted to sit here and sort of talk about it, but I also wanted other people's opinions. But then also the downside of that is everyone's just going to turn around and say the same thing. And that's, do whatever the fuck you want. Do whatever's going to make you happy and whatever you want to do. So I'm sort of at a bit of a standpoint in that sense. So I've got a Discord notification from my own video and it's annoying me. But yeah, so I'm sort of at a point where I'm sort of like, okay, do I trial something? Because I've tried things in the past. Some of it did well, you know, like the, okay, it was still Pokemon related, but when I did the solo runs, when they were all kicking off, and I did beating Emerald with only a Lotad, you know, that really pushed my editing skills. Like, I look back at it now, and it wasn't well edited at all. And I think, and then I did the one for, and then I did the P-Dove video for Black and White, and I managed to beat Black and White with only a P-Dove. And I think the P-Dove one is so much better edited than the original one because I learnt from it. And then I went to do another one. I went to do Meditite in Only Emerald, I think. And then I just stopped. I also wanted to do that sort of stuff with other video games. So if I open up my folders, I remember, again, speaking of Dead Island, I beat the entire game of Dead Island only using fists and brass knuckles, basically. But then when it came to actually making the video, I was watching all the footage back, and it was me just running the entire time. I barely fought anything. It was just me running and ranting, because you barely have to fight anything in that game. So it was just me just running. Like, that last portion of the game is just me running to the final boss, punching him a bunch of times using my ult, and beating the game. And I sort of like, I think even in the script, because I would watch the footage back while writing the script, and I think even in the script I put, like, I was skipping cutscenes, because I was forgetting, I was basically trying to speed run this game, and I was forgetting that I was trying to make a YouTube video for it. And I kept skipping cutscenes, which I obviously would have used in the video, so I could speak over something. Because there was not much gameplay element to it, because I was just running past everything. Dead Island, there you go, fist only. I also could not make a thumbnail for that video to save my life. But like, I had so many, like, Borderlands 2 is there. Bully we streamed. Borderlands 3 we streamed a little bit. CTR we streamed when it first came out. Destiny 2 I streamed for a little bit. DMC 5 we completed. Fall Guys just as a laugh. We streamed Monster Hunter once. I've even got an Overwatch folder. Like, Jesus Christ. And then Skyrim. I think there'll always be something Skyrim related on this channel. Like, I have the bloody logo on my chest, for heaven's sake. Like, I have 7 episodes of a... So there you go, 7 episodes of me going for the Platinum Trophy in Skyrim. Lasted long, didn't it? But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and just really talk, see how people were doing, wish everyone a happy new year. Wasn't really planning on playing a game because, one, I don't have a game lined up. I think me, Ellie and Ruben are going to jump on and play The Forest in a little bit because we picked that up in the Steam January sale. I think that was a game that Ruben wanted to stream and play together, so that may be coming up on the channel in the distant future. Of us playing that game and learning how to play that game, because it seems just like a fun thing to do. You know, I re-downloaded the PS2 emulator today because I realised I didn't have it on my computer. So I can, if I really wanted to, I could sit and stream me playing old PS2 games that I used to love and play. Like, we never finished Def Jam. You know, I remember we started a Def Jam save file way back when I was doing like a 12-hour stream or something, and everyone was asking me to go back and finish that game. I love that game. You know, we've still got the original Let's Play I did on the channel like 7 years ago of that game. You know, I'm extremely good at golf games, and I would love to show everyone how good at Tiger Woods I am, because people don't believe me when I say I'm really fucking good at that game. I'm really fucking good at that game. But I feel like if I'm sat playing a golf game through 2004, no one's going to sit and watch me play that. Like, they're not. I wouldn't blame you. As good as the gameplay would be because of how good of the game I'm at, no one's going to sit and watch me play that. Like, and I wouldn't blame you. Like, at all. My friends barely watched me play it when I was streaming it in the Discord. I think Riley was the only person that was remotely interested in what I was doing, and that's, again, because I was really good at it. And she was like, holy shit, like, how the fuck did you do that? And I'm like, I'm just good at the game. But yeah. So, potential ideas for streaming in terms of me streaming myself going for platinums in games. I remember I tussled around with this idea when I was going for the Crash Bandicoot Platinum, and I streamed me going for it because that was fucking torture, and that's the easiest of the 3 games. You know, and I'm not... Like, if someone told me, oh, your next game to Platinum would be Dark Souls 3, I'd turn around and say, no. I don't like the Souls games. I'm not good at the Souls games. I'm not doing that. Because, again, I want to have fun when making it. Like, I'm up for a challenge, but I also want to be enjoying the content that I'm making. And if the content is me just fucking screaming at my computer because I can't beat a Dark Souls boss... You know, Bloodborne... I was told Bloodborne was the easiest of the Souls games, and I could barely get past the first boss in that, and I was like, no. Like, I understand the whole point of the game is just to learn the patterns, and the whole point is to die and learn the game, but at the same time I was like, that wasn't enjoyable for me. at all. So I don't know. I went through a stage where I wanted to make Warzone content and then realised that I'm the most bang average player at that game ever. You know, you watch your Cloaksies and your Tim the Tatmans and Nick Mercs, and they're just three that I used to watch religiously. You know, your Mutexes, your Symphonies, these are all COD streamers, by the way. And, you know, you watch them play the game, and you watch them play, and you just watch it, and you go, oh, I can do that. And then you turn on the game, and you just get shit on, because there's no way that you can do that shit, because they do that every day, and it's the games they play every day. You know, I don't know if I need to find a new game. That's another thing that's always, you know, come across my mind, is that Pokemon was such a big part of my childhood and growing up and loving the games, that when I was younger it was so easy to make content on because of how much I love the series. And I still do love the series, but do I love it as much as when I was 15? No, I don't. You know. And I always thought, will there ever be a game that will grip me enough that I will switch to making content solely on that game? But there's never been a franchise that gripped me the way that Mons did. So it's only fair that I haven't switched. You know, and I watch some Borderlands content creators, and the only game they play every day is Borderlands. Borderlands 1, 2, 3, pre-sequel, whatever. And they make different content on that. But they know the game's inside out, upside down, and I'm sort of just like, how do they not get bored of playing through the same game over and over and over again? And then I'm like, but then I can sit and play Pokemon Emerald over and over and over and over again. So, I don't know. There may one day be a game that grips me enough that I play it over and over and over and over again with never getting bored, but I've never found that since. You know, which is hard, because, you know, my love for video games stands like, it's all I did as a kid and through my teens. And I will say, I probably reached the age of 20, 21, and I really just stopped playing video games. Like, I struggled to sit and play a game because, I don't know if it's anxiety. Like, I really struggled to pick up a new game because it's diving into the unknown. But then sometimes I pick up a game and I really enjoy it. Like, Need for Speed Heat I picked up over Christmas, just as I took my PlayStation home and it was something new to play. And I sat and I probably put about 20 hours into it over Christmas, and that doesn't seem like a lot, but for me that's a lot. Like, for me to put 20 hours into a game in 2 weeks, it's actually a lot. Funny enough, because I really have a low attention span when it comes to playing video games. Because I sometimes am very much a gamer where I'd like to pick up a game for an hour and then put it down. Where I feel like a lot of games nowadays is that you need to be able to sit and play it for 2-3 hours minimum to get anything out of it. I feel like I'm just ranting at this point, just about different stupid shit in my life. And not actually talking about content and where the direction of the channel is going. So, the ultimate question here, I'm guessing what everyone wants to know, and if anyone watches this stream back and they want to find out, is, will I make team builders for Scarlet and Violet? Yes, I will. Because I've said I would. Will they be coming anytime soon? I don't know. I don't know how I want to present them, because for me to do it the way that I picture myself doing it, is I would need game footage for it, which is fine. I can get game footage really easily. It's not an issue at all. I have an Elgato, so I can get game footage really easily. Over Christmas, I was going to work at getting all the Mons So I have all the mons for all 3 team builders. I have all of them. I have them fully evolved. I don't have all their movesets yet, which is really annoying because the way that the game does movesets is crap. The way that the game does TMs is crap. You don't go from having unlimited TMs since Gen 5 to then suddenly, oh no, you've now got to go and find 3 different mons that are in 3 different locations around, use the walkabout feature to kill them to get their fur so you can make 1 TM. I can't be arsed. You know, so the Meowskrada, if that's how you pronounce it, team is ready to go. I have all 6 mons fully evolved with their correct movesets. So that would probably be the first team that I would make. Also, coming from the fact that Meowskrada is my highest level mon because it was my starter, and Flower Trick is stupid. I also got the right natures on them all from mints and not through their actual things, which I think is a really nice addition to the game. I will say that. And I will probably stress that in the video, saying that if you look at like my what is it? My Rever Room that I used in my actual game, the one that I caught was modest, but I used an adamant mint on it to make it adamant. So it says modest, but it's actually adamant because I used the adamant mint. You know, so even though if it says something, if the arrows are pointing differently, then I've adjusted it, obviously. So yes, I will make the team builders for Fuecoco, Quaxley, and whatever the first one's called. See, that's how little I give a shit. I can't even remember the last names of the mons. Couldn't care. Genuinely. And it is disappointing and upsetting because, you know, it's a game that I've been playing for nearly 20 years. I've been playing it for 19 years this year. You know, nearly 2 decades of my life I've loved and played these games. But I'm now at the point where even... I think I've said it for the last 3 or 4 years, where the only time I ever play Pokemon now is to make content. So I don't think it's to anyone's surprise when I now get to the point where I say I'm burnt out of making content on it. Because I was burnt out of playing it in my spare time years ago. It wasn't my go-to game anymore to pick up and enjoy. Did content creation have anything to do with that? Potentially. But I think content creation has made me play these games longer than I would have done if I didn't do content. I think if I didn't make YouTube videos on Pokemon, I would have stopped playing them probably 6-7 years ago. I reckon I would have stopped after... I think after my reaction to Sun and Moon and how much I disliked those games, I don't think I would have gone back to Pokemon after that if I didn't make content. I don't think I would have got Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, Sword and Shield. I don't think I would have bothered. You know, even when Sword and Shield came out, I didn't get them until Christmas. I was in no rush to get them. I released those team builders before I'd even played the games. You know? Is it? Why has no one told me this? It should be turned off. What the fuck? I turned off my delay. Ah, fucking change that. There you go. So everything's been off sync for 40 minutes. Thanks, love. I'm so done with this shit, man. I'm really at that point where I do this all the time, where I'm at the point where I kind of need someone to tell me what to fucking do. Because I'm now at the point where I don't even know what I want to do. Because now I'm sat here and I'm like, part of me just wants to now just stream on Twitch and just start again. But then what's the point? What's the point of starting again after building a community that I've made doing Pokemon the last 10 years? But then actually how much of that community that I've built over the 10 years would follow me? How many people in this community are here for the content and the game compared to me? Because I personally, I watch a content creator because I like the content creator. If they're playing a good game that I like, it's an added bonus. You know, if I go through my YouTube subscriptions now, like if I actually genuinely went through my YouTube, who I'm subscribed to, because I'm subscribed to barely anyone on YouTube. Like, that's a fact. Like, I'm subscribed to barely anyone. Okay, so my top ones. Killer 6 is a Borderlands creator. It isn't like my top game, but I like watching Killer 6 again because of him. He is a funny man. More Sidemen are hilarious. Call Me Kevin is a variety person that plays for a variety of games. Again, I like him as a content creator. It doesn't matter what he's playing, he's funny. Pokemon Challenges is probably the only Pokemon YouTuber that I'm subscribed to, just because I like his Pokemon stuff. Denkops is wrestling, mostly a wrestling content creator, but again, I like Chris as a content creator. Jolts is again another Borderlands content creator. Again, I just like his content. Mind Pulp is a new one that I started following. They're just funny. It's like a better version of Game Grumps. Game Ranks is all gaming. Westy's COD, but again, good. Chris MD, Tim the Tatman, Cloaksy. Again, I like their Warzone, but I also like them as content creators. My friend Chaos, you know, it's one of those things where Chaos is obviously a good friend of mine, but he plays a bunch of different shit. You know, there's... I don't know, I'm subscribed to a lot of people I don't even watch, to be fair. But I think, me personally, I watch the person, not the game. Where I feel like with my channel, it's... With my niche, it's people watch the game, not me. I'm subscribed to someone that plays Final Fantasy. I don't know what content he's doing, but I like the creator, not the game. There you go. Just tell them you're migrating to Twitch. Should I do a poll in the community tab? I don't know how to word it without sounding like I'm in an existential crisis about content. I just feel like, because it's a brand new year, if I'm going to make the change, it should probably be now. Text poll. Ask your community. How am I writing this? Maybe if I don't do it about me, I do it in a general sense. If you are subscribed to someone on YouTube, are you subscribed because of the game they play, or because of the creator themselves? I'll put game, creator, and then I'll do other comment below. I like that. And I'll be interested to see what people say. As a Twitch streamer, Twitch is so much more diverse on what you can and how you can reach out to other creators. I've met so many friends and streamers through Twitch. It will start normal, maybe a bit lonely, but people will stick around and you can build a beautiful community. Yeah, but what I'm saying is that surely I've built up enough of a community where I would be able to bring 20, 30, 40, 50 followers, let's just say 50 at a nice round number, over to the Twitch channel just to kick it off. You know, because I feel like I would... Like, can I edit my current Twitch? Can I edit my name or anything else like that? Surely I must be able to. Username. Okay. I can, cool. But my username I want is through my other Twitch channel, which I had years ago. So would I have to delete that one or just change the username on that one? I think I'd probably have to just... I don't know. I might not do this on stream because, again, I'm not 100% deciding on what I'm doing yet. Because I still want to make Pokemon content, and I'm now not saying that I'm done with this. And that this is the last video that I'll ever go on this channel, and I'm never making Pokemon content again, and I want to do something different. I'm not saying that, because I'd love to be able to upload the stuff that I'm doing on Twitch to here, like I mentioned earlier. Okay, thank you, Ruben. I think I'm about to literally jump in general in the Discord, because I think Ellie wanted to play some Forest, but I'll look at a bunch of stuff. But do realise that not everyone who originally subscribed for your content still likes the type of stuff or is active within these communities. Plus, you have had a super busy time when you didn't have time for YouTube. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, and I talked about that a lot about when I started the stream, and I sort of turned around and said, look, I'm 25 now. I don't have time to sit and make content like I used to. You know, before I went to university, I worked my shifts at my pub job every week. I worked my Sunday, my Monday, my Tuesday nights, and made enough money that, you know, my parents only charged me £50 a week rent, you know, and I made more than enough to pay that, and I wasn't really paying any other bills. And then the rest of my time I spent either socialising with my friends or sat in my room making content. Like, I don't have time to do that anymore, you know. I'm looking at starting a family and doing all that sort of stuff. So, I don't know, maybe I'm being too hard on myself. Maybe my own expectations for myself and what I'm wanting to achieve just isn't plausible anymore. Because I want to make content, I do. But is it now got to the point where... You definitely are too harsh on yourself. I know I am. I always have been. But is it now got to the point where... I don't know. I think you're looking at this the wrong way. You still have this goal in your head with the same route you wanted to take. I think what's difficult is that I tried this a long time ago when I had the time to make content, and it didn't work then. So why would it work now? Why? What's changed since when I tried to take a different path last time? Okay, probably making a whole different... How long did I try it? A year. I uploaded daily for a year on a different channel, and I got nowhere. But then I will say that that year where I uploaded all that content, I had a lot of fun making it. I enjoyed just playing games that I could play whatever the hell I wanted. You know, I played through Dead Island again, I played through Tricky again, I played through Time Splitters, I played through all these different games. I think at the moment the way that I want to do things moving forward, I play Dead by Daylight, Overwatch and Resident Evil because I love them myself, yeah. I think the most people that interact and have a great time in your chat are the people that are here because of you. Yeah. I definitely think yeah, but that's never been a thought in my mind where I thought my friends wouldn't support me. Like that never even crossed my mind that Jack or Ellie or Hamlet or whatever would go, "What are you doing? Why are you not making Pokemon content?" You know, Hamlet paid for half of my computer to be fixed because he turned around to me and said, "I want to see you making content again, and I want to see you being happy making content again." And I feel like I haven't lived up to that for him. Because since coming back, I've made a few rebuilders. And okay, yeah, they were good fun, but at times, God, did I want to make them? Fuck no. It's a big step, but I'm confident you will have such a blast doing whatever you want. Let's be honest. How much fun did you have? I used to love making Pokemon content. I used to love making the team builders, and I used to love... I think now is the time for that next step and that new chapter. I think if I don't do it now, then I'm not going to do it. And if I don't do it, I think I then have to just walk away from content and say, I'm done. Which I don't think I want to do yet. I still think I've got a solid 5 years left in me before I pack it in. You know, I think maybe even not 5 years. I think I think it's going to be interesting when my first child comes along, which could happen this year, could happen in 3 years' time. We don't know. I think that'll be a big step, because obviously being a father and having that responsibility is going to take up a lot of my time. Being a husband is something I want to do. No, I want to be there. But I know that if I had this conversation with Caitlin, she would just tell me that I just need to do whatever is going to make me happy. And I know she wouldn't want me to give up content creation, because she knows that I enjoy it. What's up, Vulcan? Welcome to the stream, my guy. I should probably end this off in a few minutes, because everyone wants to play the Forest. If it's like once a week, yeah. I give myself one evening a week to sit and make content or do something content related. But I definitely want to do that Dead Island. I feel like I would have so much fun making that series. I feel like it would be so much fun. Thoughts on new Pokemon? It's alright, I guess. Yeah, you say do it, but it's actually the doing it and sitting down and finding the time is the hard part. Like, I've literally just clicked stream tonight because I've had a spare. I've got an evening to myself. Sunday nights is when I have time to myself, because Caitlin does her thing or whatever. So Sunday nights would be my night to sit and do something. No idea, Ruben. I don't think so. No, I know you don't. But I'm not going to lie to you, you've made it look so much easier than it actually is. Like, you have. Like, you're doing so much better than 95% of content creators who have been making content for the short amount of time that you have on Twitch. The following that you've already managed to generate is mad. Like, genuinely, you've done ridiculously well. Like, I think I said that to you the other night when we were looking through your statistics, when I said to you, considering how it's because of the huge support I got from people like you. I did fuck all for your Twitch stuff. I did nothing, bro. I would have advertised it in a few servers at most. Like, what have I done? You need to do what you like. If it's different games or changing your video style. I want to see if has anyone commented on the community tab. I remember you said if you hit Philly, I'll be your first sub. It motivated me. I don't even know if I was your first sub. I don't even know if that was true or not. Okay. Might give that some time to breathe. I don't know. I might sit in call with like you and Ellie now and just sort of like brainstorm some things with what I want to do. But yeah. If you like playing the games you play, you'll be able to do it. Cool. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, another thing I'm really struggling with at the moment is actually sitting and playing games and enjoying them. Like, I feel like I would just I rely way too much on nostalgia when it comes to playing video games recently. Like, I would hate to stream Call of Duty. Like, I'd hate it because I'm crap at it. I can't do it. Thank you, Volcom, I do appreciate it. I think I need to go back to my roots of content creation. I don't know. I'm going to brainstorm and think of some things. I think I've literally just ranted for an hour, with 40 minutes of it being unsynced to my voice and my webcam, because no one in chat was actually looking at me while I was talking, other than Ruben. Ruben comes in 40 minutes later, is like, your voice and webcam doesn't match up, and I'm like, for fuck's sake. So yeah. We're going to have to have a think. But if you've just been lurking, because I feel like Ruben has said a lot, Ranfrom has said, Vulcan as well, but according to my stream, that there have been quite a few people just lurking and listening. If you have been lurking and listening, thank you for lurking and listening. I do appreciate you still being here, even if you're just in the background listening to me rant. So glad that you guys have got nothing better to do on your Sunday evening than listen to me talk shit. But are you no longer going to do Pokemon teams? I don't know. I've said that I will make the ones for Scarlet and Violet, because I've prepared them. Like, I know the teams. I just need to make the graphics and everything. But like, even my motivation to make graphics, like, they take so long. And the amount of time I actually have to sit and make them is minimal. You know? Like, yeah, I could have spent an hour tonight making them. I could have. But I didn't want to. I didn't want to spend my Sunday evening making graphics. I have to be really motivated to make graphics. I just do. Because I'm not quick at it. And I still make mistakes when I'm being slow. So, I don't know. I feel like there's just going to be a mixture of things from now on. I can't stick to just doing Pokemon anymore. I just can't. It has run its course of me just to do Pokemon anymore. Sorry, I'm playing with my back scratcher that my nan got me for Christmas. As a gag gift. But yeah, I think me just solely playing Pokemon has run its course. I just don't enjoy the games as much anymore. But I'll do my best. This is a bop, by the way. But yeah, I'm going to leave this there. If you have any further comments you'd like to add, comment them on this video or be in the Discord and let me know. You know, I'm more than happy. I reply to absolutely everyone. It's one of my favorite. There you go. One of my favorite parts of content creation is talking to you guys, like 100% in the comments. Even just a comment calling me shit. Love it. That stream was with all of us. We were in Brighton, was fun, right? Yeah, that's great. That's what I mean. I feel like if I make content with others, I'm having way much more fun than just making content by myself. So, but I'm gonna figure a few things out, and once I've figured a few things out, I may make like an official video for it for the channel. But even then, if I made an official video being like, this is the direction of the channel and this is where I'm going, I'd be shocked if it got more than 200 views. 100%. Unless it has Team Builder in the title, people don't fucking care. And I'm not saying that's everyone. Sup, tops. I'm not saying that's everyone. but that's just a thing. Happy New Year, my dude. Whoops. But yeah, I'm going to jump in call with my friends and enjoy the rest of my New Year's Day. I will speak to you guys soon. I'm not taking like a massive hiatus. I do still want to make some sort of content. But yeah, I'm going to get my head around things and I'll release an actual video on the channel basically saying what I'm going to do and where I'm going. But take care of yourselves. Happy New Year. Absolutely hoping for 2023 to be a happy, healthy, a wonderful year for you all. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll speak to you all soon, alright? Take care of yourselves.